Somebody call 911. Surely fire burning up the dance floor. Whoa. Somebody go cool it down.
Welcome to Soft Launch. This is episode 66. Yes, we are here. It is 66. We are a couple of hot chicks.
Yes.
And we are back. I'm JC Mendoza.
I am Samanthas Narcolepsy.
Welcome to the Soft Launch Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 66th episode. We're excited to be here. It's just fun. We've completely shaken off any negativity that may have been residual from 2 episodes ago. And we're ready to get into it. And I like to talk long in the intro to give the song enough time to finish playing to the part that I put it. And I feel like I've reached that requirement. So what we're going to do now.
Is that why you do it?
I do. I just start talking because I like to get into the first segment after the music stops. But it's time now. We're going to get in there to our first segment. One thing about we. And one thing about me, I don't know what the fuck I have this week.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a continuation from last week. Just feeling positive, feeling good. I feel like you and I had a great conversation. We've had a couple great conversations surrounding comedy specifically. Yeah. And you've pointed out some things to me that have really opened my eyes up to what I've been doing versus what feels more natural and better to me. And I just feel a lot lighter, especially because so much of my favorite parts of my day are revolving around the stage. Yeah. And now I feel happier to be there and like it's going better. So
so basically you owe me everything.
I do. Yeah. I do. And I posted something today that said that.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean? So I don't ever walk around unbeknownst of that fact. You know, I'm excited. I feel better. I feel more positive. I feel sillier. And that's all thanks to you. I have to say thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, what don't I do, honestly? Yeah. I'm just the best, am I not?
If you were really the best, then you could suck my fucking dick. And he says it aggressively, but I mean it romantically. It's what it is. I feel good. We're having fun. You understand? It's going to be a fun episode. It might be a little quick. Samantha's let off 2 yawns already. It's getting pretty late. She's had herself a day.
I've had myself a day. And that leads me into one thing about me.
Yeah, one thing about you. Let me know.
Am I at the point of my life where I will never feel awake again?
Yeah?
I
just feel tired perpetually?
All the time. I literally was looking up like reasons why I might be tired all the time, and they said our house might be filled with mold.
I don't think that's what it is. Do you think it's mold?
We did have a leak.
Yeah, but do you think that's what it is?
I mean, it could be that I'm getting old and I'm just looking for other excuses. Yeah, I'm like, guys, gotta be fucking mold in this house.
It's gotta be mold, but yeah, it's mold. Drop the M, you're old.
You understand?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired all the time. Yeah,
or you don't have to drop the N. You can just put an I in front of it. I'm old. And that's not an Apple product.
No. But yeah, I can sleep all day if I wanted to.
I know. That's also, our bed is super comfortable.
Our bed is really comfortable. I also, on top of seeing that it might be mold, I also read that I might be narcoleptic.
Do you really believe that?
I really do.
It's tough with you because
I think I have everything that.
You are a big self-diagnoser. You're a big hypochondriac. It's
watch him out.
Watch
him out.
I will listen.
I just know my body a little better than these fucking doctors. That's all.
Yeah. That's why. That's why you believe in astrology. You manifested because you didn't want to get the vaccine.
I got the vaccine. I just didn't get the fucking booster because I'm not a fucking sheep. You understand?
I'm not a fucking cuck. It's what it is. These are the sounds of the vaccines going into the fucking pussy's arms. It's what it is, yeah. But it's hard for me when you just come out and you're a funny person. Yeah. So you'll just be like, babe, I think I'm narcoleptic. And I'm like, I think that's a little, I think there's a couple steps between how you feel and just being narcoleptic.
Yeah, make no mistake. I went to my primary care doctor the other day. And I didn't bring it up because I was nervous that I might be narcoleptic.
God damn, you're really I
was like, she doesn't need to know my business.
You're so silly.
I just fucking met her.
Yeah, you also just got insurance.
Yeah.
That would have been the time.
But no, I should do a sleep study because I will go into REM. Like I will start dreaming. Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah, no, you did that today. We took a nap on the couch. I was watching the Mets. You took a nap, but right before you fell asleep, maybe 7 seconds prior, you were doing full British accent. You were at like peak silliness.
Yeah, and then like I'll go on the train and like close my eyes and it'll be like 4 stops and I will dream in those 4 stops. And then I just came across a TikTok of a girl saying she got diagnosed with narcolepsy. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I like go into REM immediately. Yeah. But like it's all the time.
Is that a sickness though?
So there's no cure.
Well, what's the sickness?
that you're fucking tired all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
So the sickness is that you're sick and fucking tired.
Yeah, the thing is that I'm fucking sick and tired is bullshit. That's just what it is. But then I think about back, like I think I might have always been narcoleptic.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because I think about like I think I told you this, like in kindergarten, there was like in my school, like first honors, second honors, and merit, right? And like who doesn't get first honors in kindergarten unless you're like on the spec? So I like, which nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Actually, specs are probably first honors.
Yeah.
But I would always get merit or second honors because after lunch they would let us nap and they couldn't wake me up. Yeah. And so I would sleep the whole time and they would be like, she misses all the afternoon. Yeah. And then my mom was like, well, my mom worked at school. She's like, well, call me and I'll fucking wake her ass up. Yeah. And then they told her like, maybe Samantha needs to go to sleep earlier. My mom was like, she goes to bed by 8. Yeah. So my mom started putting me to sleep like at 6. Well, the sun would be up and I would just fall asleep. I would sleep through the night. I never woke up. My mom would always, if my mom describes me and as a kid, she's like, you slept so good. Yeah. It's because I'm fucking narcoleptic.
Yeah, you slept so good until you were about 8 and then she was like, you're a fucking lazy piece of shit. You don't fucking do nothing around here.
You don't do nothing around here, this girl.
She walk in your room at 6 a.m. She'd be like, at this time you are sleeping. It's not possible. It's not possible. Just what it is. Yeah. So how on a scale of 1 to 10, how positive are you that you're narcoleptic?
Yeah, about 100%.
Are you for real?
I think there's definitely something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like on the weekends, I can sleep.
I know.
I like if no one to wake me up. Like when I lived alone, like on a weekend, 15 hours of sleep I can get.
That's crazy. I mean, it's nice once a week you can take one of those, but I mean, every fucking day, no, you can't. But you don't.
No, I don't. But I could.
I feel like you get like 7. You get 6 to 7 every night, and then you take another 1 or 2 during the day. That's about 8.
I sleep like 20 minutes, and then I wake up because I know that after 20 minutes, then it's ruined for me.
Yeah. So if you're not getting 8. Then you're not narcoleptic. You're just a little tired. You might just need more rest.
On the weekends, I sleep like fucking forever.
Yeah, but you're catching up for the fucking 5 days prior, no?
I said I have narcolepsy, and that's just what it is. Don't fucking come here and try to tell me about myself. Yeah. You don't know nothing.
You're right. It's what it is.
You don't know nothing.
I know nothing, but that's, narcolepsy.
Yeah.
So do you think where is that on? I
don't really think. I mean,
no, you do think you're trying to be fucking silly.
Yeah, I just took a step back and I was trying to see how I was being perceived, and I was like, these people are gonna think I'm nuts.
Yeah, everybody, even if you're watching, you just saw it. If you're listening, you just heard it. Samantha just lied to you all.
I just lied to you. I definitely have narcolepsy.
Yeah, unprovoked. On the list of things that you know are wrong with you with no medical proof, where does narcolepsy rank?
Now, as of seeing that thing, it's one of the top ones.
Yeah. What else is up there? What's fighting? What else are you positive is going wrong with your body?
I think of OCD. Yeah. Just because it's like, you always think of OCD like the way they do it in TV shows, where it's like you have to touch things 3 times or whatever. And I read this article. It's on TikTok. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's on TikTok. Yeah. That said, it's not that at all. It's like this. It's like the same thoughts over and over, like the same bad thoughts over and over again. And they said like the number one leading is like thoughts of death. And if you could picture people dying and all that stuff, that's usually what OCD presents itself as.
OCD is you thinking about people. You're like
it's obsessed. Just it's the repetition of it. So like no matter what I do, it's just like I will think it all the time. And also, I after I saw that, then I actually did read that OCD is like really undiagnosed in a lot of women.
Yeah. Why do you think it is? Do you think it's because
we just think that we're, Do
you think it's because broads like you go to their primary care physician and don't mention it?
She's like, how's your mental health? I'm like, please, could be better.
Yeah, couldn't be better.
Yeah, she's like, ask me all these questions. Like when I used to smoke weed, because I don't anymore, I'm a different person now.
True.
But when they used to ask me, like, do you smoke anything? I'm like, no, please. And they were like, any alcoholic beverage? Please, never.
Do you feel silly when you lie in there? Because you're playing yourself.
No, if you think I don't lie to my gynecologist too, and she's like, how many bodies? I'm like, don't be one of these guys. What are you, Dominican? Get out of here.
No, of course you should lie to the gynecologist.
Yeah, you gotta lie.
Yeah, because the only pussy doctor in your life is me, and that's what it is. But the actual doctor, the
gynecologist is actually pretty important.
No, of course, but I'll get it right.
I remember when I was single,
fucking spit shining some elbow grease can't fix.
When I was single, and they were like, are you with one person? And I was like, I'm not having sex. I'm like, oh, okay. And then so then you don't need an STD test. I'm like, you know what?
For shits and gigs.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. I've been feeling, because one thing about me, I think I'm a narcoleptic, and I think I also have hepatitis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, every time they give me an STD test, I'm like, here it is. It ends for me today.
Yeah. I remember when I switched primary care physicians, like for the only time in my adult life. And, well, not switch primary care physicians. I went from my
your pediatrician.
I went from fucking my pediatrician to a doctor, a man doctor. And he was like, either your office didn't send us all your records or you have hepatitis. And I'm like, well, I'm going to need you guys to get to the bottom
What
of
do
that.
you mean?
Because I have like a vaccine against it. So I have I took some type of vaccine.
Oh.
Like I'm vaccinated against the thing. They're like, well, either you have the vaccine or you have hepatitis C.
That's hysterical.
Like, I think we're gonna have to get to the bottom of that before I leave the office today. No, you don't think that's...
Yeah, I think you should. I should know how I got the hep.
Yeah.
Which one was it? See?
No, I had the vaccine. It's whatever. I don't know. Fucking, I don't listen when the doctors talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, either we don't have all your records or you have fucking syphilis. And I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? What fucking years?
That's a curable one, no?
I don't know what they're doing with the syph. I don't know.
Which one did you have?
What did I have?
You had the clap.
I was clammed out.
It's the clap?
I know the clap is gonorrhea.
Oh.
Which I don't know the difference between gonorrhea and chlamydia.
Me either. I just know
gonorrhea sounds like.
Well, they could have given it a better name.
Yeah, gonorrhea.
I just know gonorrhea because the guy in 90 Day Fiance ended up telling that woman that with a smile on his face.
Yeah, it must be easy to get rid of, but I don't know what the difference is. Chlamydia also doesn't sound great, but gonorrhea with the G makes it like fuck.
Yeah, it's it's an aggressive word. Mm-hmm. It's not a soft G.
It's something. It sounds like an attack.
If they called it gonorrhea, it'd be different.
That's true. It would, or in Spanish, honoria. It would sound like honors. It sound like what you didn't get in kindergarten because you fucking slept too much. But yeah, gonorrhea sounds like a fucking Viking attack.
Yeah, it's too much. It's
get
too
the
much.
gonorrhea.
So syphilis, I think it is. Is that? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel like it must be, but who knows, man?
Yeah, who knows?
Shit, I don't even know what HPV is. What is HPV? That's a big deal for y'all.
That's a big deal. Well, no, guys get it too. You just can't get tested.
It don't matter for us though.
It absolutely matters.
No, what? No, HPV we can give it to y'all and it's bad for y'all, but it don't.
Yeah, tell that to guys covered with warts on their dick.
Isn't V for vagina?
No, virus. Oh. Human papilloma virus.
What's a papilloma?
Bitch, I don't know.
Sounds delicious. A papilloma or like a fucking like a.
Give me a sandwich with a little papillona on it.
I want mortadella and I want mortadella provolone papillona. A little papillona.
Papillona.
Yeah, some papillona papadero.
Yeah.
Papillona, not for nothing. Cute name.
Yeah, it sounds like Papadelli.
Yeah, Papadelli. No, I like papillona like as a girl name.
Ridiculous.
Papillona.
No,
Poppy?
but HPV gives you warts.
No.
Maybe I'm not confused.
No. I'm saying no. Wait, I'm saying no. You're lying, not because I don't believe you, but like no, stop.
Yeah, it gives you. Well, not all of them. So there's like a million different strands of HPV. Everyone has had it at one point. If you're sexually active, you've had it. Most of the time, your body will just clear it, not the warts. That's a certain strand of it. Strand.
Bitch, you don't want to smoke. I don't know.
I don't know, but there's like a million different. So like you can go to and like it not show up, and it doesn't mean that you've never had HPV. It just means your body cleared it. But then there are some that give you cervical cancer.
Damn.
And there's
cervix.
some that I have a cervix. You don't have a cervix.
Thank you for getting
reading your mind. Yeah. Okay, I have a cervix, and that's what dilates, and a baby comes out.
That's what my fucking thing be hitting when I'm in that. You dapped me up because you didn't want to leave me hanging, but I don't be reaching. That's what it is, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Your wildest dreams?
Yeah, what are you narcoleptic too? You dreaming right now? What the fuck are we talking about?
No. But yeah.
HPV, yeah, I don't know.
Guys, you can't get tested for it unless you have you get a wart, and then they'll tell you that you have it. But like you can't. There isn't a test for it.
Yeah.
But most people have it.
I thought only women had HPV, and
that's crazy.
And it meant her puss valid.
No. But I think HPV, I believe, can cause mouth cancer or throat cancer for dudes for going down on women.
Really? I can get HPV in my mouth? Mm-hmm. Damn, son. Well, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I'm a good way to die. You understand? You eat what you love.
Yeah, it's like he went out doing what he loved.
Yeah, that's when you die of that, you're like, what do you want to be your last meal?
You know what it is, man. I want to go out. I want to go out how I came in. You know what I mean? Coming out. Yeah. What it is.
So that's just what it is. Anytime I go to the doctor, I think I have something. So it's just what it is.
Yeah. You know what? I'm the opposite. I think everything's always fine.
Oh my God, no. Well, I read my blood test the other day. Remember, I was like reading it, and I was like, "Here it is. I got my blood work back."
Yeah.
And like everything's great. You look great.
Yeah. What were you fearing on the blood test for real?
Cancer.
Cancer? Yeah. Damn. Well,
Did I ever tell you about the one time I thought I did?
Yeah.
Because I went to the doctor and I wasn't feeling good. Like I had a regular doctor appointment set up, but I woke up that morning and I started feeling sick. But it was like a cold, so it wasn't like something that I was like I need antibiotics for. So I just like went to the doctor. But you know your white blood cell count gets high because it's like trying to fight off.
Yeah.
So I got my blood work done that day, and the doctor called me and they're like, "Were you feeling sick?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "Okay, because your white blood cell count was a little high, and we thought it could be like leukemia."
Yeah.
And then I was like, I got like lightheaded.
Yeah, that's
and I'm like,
crazy.
"What do you mean?"
That's a tough one.
And then I had to go back in for them to like do blood work again to make sure, but it was fine. It was just because it was sick. But but that whole time I was like, it's the leukemias.
I feel like you're the type of person who, if your doctor's like, "Have you been feeling sick lately?" You're like, "Oh my God, how did you know?"
Yeah.
Did you read my horoscope? Are you a Scorpio too? That's how you show. I feel like you went in there like, "Oh my God."
Oh my God, you know me so well.
Have you been listening to the podcast? Are you a softie?
Literally, yeah. Like, how do you know? They're like, Samantha Santos.
Your chart is right here.
Yeah, they're like, your birthday's November 16th. I'm like, you knew? You knew I was a Scorpio.
You remembered? You're so stupid. That's funny. Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Did I ever tell you that my high school boyfriend, for some reason, when they would do it, I don't know if it's blood or whatever, but he would come up positive for tuberculosis. Right?
What?
Right. So
for the tuberc?
So he was
tuberced out?
He was in like the nurse's office, and they like did a test on him, and tuberculosis came out positive, and he thought he had tuberculosis, so he passed out because he was so scared. And I remember telling you that, and then, like, for me, it's I guess when I was a teenager, I wasn't so nervous, but I was like, did you like think it was 1812? You fucking thought you had tuberculosis?
Tuberculosis? What is this? The Great Depression?
And he was just like, I came up positive. I was like, bro.
I think if you did, I think it'd be all right still.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right.
What is tuberculosis?
I don't know. My dad comes up positive for it too.
Yeah, the fucking tuberculosis must be fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you can get it anymore. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know about tuberculosis, but I would like a tuberkin bag.
Yeah, we're just gonna wipe that clean.
Yeah, that's what it is. This fucking mic is whatever. The mic has fucking something.
Yeah, the mic's got a little tuberculosis.
Shit, dude. Was there ever a time where you thought you had an STD, like where you were going to the doctor, I
didn't go to the doctor. Don't be stupid. I had first time I ever had a yeast infection.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was. Like I knew I had heard of a yeast infection, but I didn't know what it entailed, and it was like a absolute raging. I've never to this day had one as bad.
How old were you?
I was like 17.
Yeah. And
I couldn't tell my mom because she would relate everything back to sex.
Yeah, your mom would think you were out there, which you were.
Which I was, and so like I remember, like I remember I was home playing Trivial Pursuit with my brother and his friends, and like it started itching, but in like a way that I have never felt. And I was like, what the fuck? So I went to the bathroom, and I was like, that's weird. So like I felt like I needed to put like cold compress on it. So I got like a paper towel with like water, put it on. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, then I went to sleep. I woke up and it was so bad. And it was horrible. What happened was I was on an antibiotic for something, and the antibiotic said take with yogurt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the pharmacist didn't say anything, and I read the thing and I'm like, that must be a typo. That must mean like to eat it with food. Like
yogurt.
Yeah, I'm like, yogurt, what the fuck? So like I didn't do that. Yeah. And like I just took the medication and it gave me a raging yeast infection, horrendous, and it looked wild. I was baking bread.
Jesus
down
Christ,
there.
That's insane.
It was
and disgusting.
It was horrifying. And then I called my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he was in college, and I was like, I need to know what the fuck you've been doing there. And he's like, what are you talking about?
He's like, you got me. I've been fucking a baker raw. It's flour in your pussy.
Yeah. He's like, I just been fucking a Bialy. Yeah. And he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, something's going on. And he's like, I don't have anything. And then I was like, I don't know what's happening. And then he was actually on his way in town. Grossly enough, I made him look.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
He's like, bitch, have you been fucking a rolling pin?
And then he like Googled, because I was nervous to Google on my family's computers. My parents were so insane. Yeah. And he was like, I think that's a yeast infection. So he got me like Monistat, and then I was good.
Yeah. So you just didn't listen to the... Oh, no, you said your pharmacist didn't tell you.
The pharmacist didn't say anything. Yeah. And then so I got to
did you think when you read it, did you think when it read... take with yogurt, did you think it was just some fucking Greek pharmacist like, you're going to want to eat with yogurt? Yeah,
they thought that was, they told me I need my protein
and maybe some euro.
Yeah, I was like, yogurt's a weird way to say food.
Yeah, take with tzatziki sauce and you will be good.
Yeah.
That's what
like, I have us with some lemon potatoes.
You know, and if you walk around Astoria, it's a lot better.
Yeah,
you look around there. No, yeah. That's
so I just thought yogurt meant food. I'm like, why would it be so specific on what food to eat? And like, I don't know. I wasn't a yogurt eater.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is weird. And
That's great. That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. And then you learned after that.
Then I learned what it was, and I was like, oh, that's funny. But I've never had one like that. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's a tough one, cuz I feel like way more can go wrong with vaginas than penises.
Yeah, it's so much harder to have a vagina.
Yeah.
And from what I've read, it's so much easier for a woman to catch an STD from a guy than a guy to catch from a woman.
Really?
Like HIV.
Yeah, I guess in particular. Because we're getting up in there. You know what I'm saying? We're deep.
And it's just like the whole thing, even though you're only going in the whole thing can take in.
Yeah, the whole thing's playing a part. Everybody's involved.
Isn't that crazy? Like a guy can have unprotected sex with a woman that has HIV and never get it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you can get it immediately when you have sex with somebody with HIV as a woman.
That's a fucking man's world, baby.
It really is a man's world, honestly. I want to come back in life as a dude.
Yeah, I mean, balls are pretty cool. They're so hot.
No, I don't love balls.
No, they're not like fucking like they're not like sexy, but like
they're so sensitive though.
Yeah, but like
it's like your Achilles heel, but it's in between. There isn't a guy in the world that you can like punch their balls and they're gonna be okay.
No, that's true. But you know. It's for the most part, my balls go pretty like unharmed throughout the day.
Yeah,
like,
you're
not always in immediate
people.
danger. You know what I'm saying? But they are very warm at all times. It's pretty nice. It's like cuddling with you. Like you know how hot your body is?
I thought they had to be apart from your body to keep them cooler.
I know, but like when it's like cold outside, like my balls are my warmest part of my body. My balls stay where they're at, temperature wise.
Okay, because I'm not a dude.
Unless I'm going to the doctor and having the same problems as you, and I'm not just telling them what it is. Unless like, hey, your hot balls are an issue, bud.
Yeah, well, we know that your sperm is fucking.
Yeah.
Did we ever say that on the pod?
No, but maybe we have.
I don't know. Yeah, but I made JC go get tested for his sperm.
I actually still got the money for that. I got paid $75 to do that.
Yeah, and
shout out to Sarah Adelman.
I forgot what the average was, and you were like, it was like 4 million, and you were like 400 million.
Yeah, my shit's working overtime.
Yeah,
I got too many sperms.
Yeah.
So that's when Samantha's ever like, oh, you just gonna sit home and jerk off all day? I'm like, I'm just fucking, I'm getting it out of my body. It's the poison.
Yes, a lot of it.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you know, I got a lot of swimmers. Hopefully they're still fucking. Hopefully they're still in Olympic season.
Yeah. Hopefully they're Michael Phelps.
Hopefully they're still qualifying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what it is. We're here. We're having good. We got really medical this.
We did. We
got medical today, but that's just what kind of day we're living. It's fucking Monday. It's Indigenous Peoples Day. We'll clap it up for the Indigenous. No! Don't you fucking dare. All right, go ahead.
Or as my people would say, it's fucking Columbus Day. Yeah. It's just what it is. It's what it fucking is. Italian pride.
Yeah, it's Italian pride. If you don't celebrate
Where's my fucking horn?
You fucking
assholes. No, fuck Columbus.
If you guys don't think that I walked a dog and there were 14 Italians outside of Knickerbocker with a humongous Italian flag. I've only where we live. Well, we're not going to live there for too much longer, unless we can't figure out this housing situation. But there's a bunch of people outside. It's Italian Pride Day. It's Christopher Columbus Day.
Yeah.
How does your mom feel about Christopher Columbus? It's okay if she's wrong.
Of course, and you know she is. We've talked to her about it, and then she was on board. And then the minute my mom hears people being like, fucking Italians, this and that, she's like, you know, she can't. So now she's like, you know, Smith, there's a lot of history behind this day. Like, she didn't say it today, but then I remember I was like walking home from work and she's like, there's a lot of history and it made me really proud to be an Italian. I was into all the Italian facts. And I was like, hey, no one's telling you not to be proud to be Italian.
This has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, Columbus didn't sail for us.
Yeah.
He wasn't waving the Italian flag. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, he sailed for the Spanish, no?
For the Spanish.
Yeah. Because one thing about Christopher Columbus, the Italians wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I'm like, Mom, he didn't.
One thing about Christopher Columbus, when he approached the Italian fucking crown to do this mission, they were like, this kid's fucking bots. We're not sending him over there. Send him to the fucking spicks down the streets.
This guy's fucking stunad, this guy. He fucking thinks he's in India. He's in fucking Puerto Rico's fucking guy.
He's fucking stunad.
He's fucking stunad.
Oh, my God. The fucking brajul on this guy. Jesus.
Fucking can't even make a Sunday sauce, this guy.
So he didn't sail for Italy. And
he didn't. It's such a weird thing. And then my mom's just like, you know, and I'm like, hey, Because she was like, people have their days. Puerto Ricans have Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm like, yeah. It's not called
Italian Heritage
Day.
It's become not that you've made it. It's become Italian Heritage Day, but it is not.
It is not. I'm like, pick somebody else.
It's been conflated. It's been.
Yeah, I did a TikTok video today about it, and I'm just like, pick another person then, And then I was like, like Ray Romano, celebrate his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like Columbus is not that guy.
Yeah, all right. Let's start listing Italians that we should move. Columbus Day doesn't exist. It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah,
which it is fucked up that people have to work on that day now.
I know. Somebody wrote because I was talking about Columbus, it's actually called Indigenous Peoples Day. And I was like, well, let Italians know and let HR know. Yeah. Because they don't know.
Yeah. They're like, in the spirit of the indigenous people, you two will be enslaved at work.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is crazy.
They also don't suspend parking rules on Indigenous Peoples Day.
For real?
The meters were still going.
Today?
It might have, alternate side might have stopped, but the meters were still going.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Because it used to be like a bank holiday. Obviously, schools have off. Also, I feel like Veterans Day doesn't get as much of a pop anymore.
Yeah, we're going to need it too. Because speaking of Veterans Day, guys, come to Samantha and I headlining the New York Comedy Festival on November 10th, which is the day before Veterans Day. It's at 7:30 p.m. at the Upper West Side New York Comedy Club. It's going to be great. It's a new location. The room is stellar. Samantha and I will both be doing 30 minutes. You guys can't miss it. We've told you to come to a lot of shows.
This one you have to come to. It's just unfortunate that you have to do it.
If you're a fan,
Maria Maverick, get a fucking hotel.
Yeah, get a hotel. Fucking get your ass up.
Or you can stay with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably got the space. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. But come out to watch us in Rhythm at the New York Comedy Festival. That is on the 10th of November. And the 11th of November is Veterans Day. Yeah. And we were excited because it's a holiday, so a lot of people should have off work, but they might not.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I know Columbus Day, they took it away. And I'm like, come on. Yeah, what the fuck is that?
That is annoying. So if it's not Columbus, what are other important Italians to you? Because you're Italian. Historically, if you're not going to do Columbus Day, what are we doing? Chef Boyardee Day?
Watch your mouth.
We don't fuck with Chef Boyardee.
We don't fuck with Chef Boyardee. I've never eaten Chef Boyardee.
Is Chef Boyardee the suavemente of Italy?
No Italian person's ever eaten Chef Boyardee or would even buy. That is for other. That is not for Italian people.
It's just tough with you sometimes because Chef Boyardee is a hard no, but the Olive Garden is great.
I know that's ridiculous, but actually. Let's be clear.
Let it out.
There was one time they were doing this little video, and they told the grandparents, the Italian grandparents, to eat the Olive Garden. They hated it. Yeah. And then there was this one grandma. They didn't tell her that it was that. And she's like, very delicious.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not like it's not like
solid pasta.
It's just
better than you're gonna get at a diner.
Yeah, it's not like you don't go there for a fucking 5-star thing, but come on.
I fuck with
but that's also coming from somebody who gets the shrimp scampi at Uno, Pizzeria Uno.
You're a crazy kid. Yeah. I fucking love Olive Garden.
I love Olive Garden. I think their salad is incredible.
I think in terms of gardens, I think it's the best garden historically.
It's gotta if you're going gardens, you gotta go Olive.
I go Olive number 1. I go Eden number 2.
Yeah, and you go Madison Square.
Oh no, Madison Square number 1. Madison Square 1.
Not Olive at those
2.
Prices.
Yeah.
At least you're getting a fucking soup and a salad at fucking Olive Garden.
That's true. And the breadsticks is unlimited.
Yeah, you got a tour of Italy there.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If the Chase Bridge was at Olive Garden, they wouldn't make you pay to get there.
Yeah.
But Madison Square is number 1, and then give me the Olive number 2, Eden number 3, and then what else is a garden?
The Secret Garden was a book when I was a kid.
Fuck it. Yeah, those are my top 3 gardens.
Yeah.
But I fuck with the Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Chef Boyardee we don't fuck with.
No.
What about Dominic the Donkey Day?
Yeah, well, come on. You know that. Diggity ding. It's Dominic the donkey. Diggity ding. The Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a heater. Who Al Pacino Day? Is he Italian?
I think, yeah.
Pacino, De Niro.
Pacino sounds pretty.
You guys, that's 2 really great actors. DiCaprio Italian as well, yeah.
But I actually, when I look it up, he's not that Italian.
No, but the last
name, it's all he needs.
What Da Vinci? You guys have a Da Vinci Day.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really care for him.
No, you don't fuck with the Da Vinci?
No, we're gonna go Michelangelo, and we're gonna be talking about the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah?
We're gonna be talking about the Ninja Turtle.
Michelangelo.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an Italian person that is
that's big for you and your family. Who's your mom's favorite Italian? Does she have a famous Italian that she's like, in this house we fucking?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Frankie Blue Eyes.
Oh, yeah. A Sinatra Day.
Why do a Sinatra Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it also would mean more because it's like, because make no mistake, the Italians that are celebrating anything Italian is Italian American.
Yeah.
It's not like these people have never been to Italy.
Yeah. Question: how does Marco feel about
Columbus Day? I don't think he even cares.
Yeah. Like, he can't fuck with Columbus.
No.
Italians and Italian Americans.
Totally different. I don't even know how that happened.
Is there a bigger gap between the motherland and the people?
No.
Because even New Yorkers, like,
there's something.
They'll give you a pero, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a little bit of connection. I feel like there's no connection, nothing similar between American Italians and Italians
at all. And it's like such a beautiful accent when they're there, and even when they're talking English, you're almost like, oh my god, I love it. And
it's hot.
And then they turns into fucking talking like this.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how?
Gabagool and fucking mortadella.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is that?
Marco will say that's Sicilian culture.
Yeah.
But Sicilians
is a little different from Italy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a whole different island.
People call it like its own country.
Yeah.
And make no mistake, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sicily is. It's also like, well, when you talk to like, sorry, we were talking about, people don't know who that is. Marco's my brother's like best friend. He's from Italy, and like the real part, the boot of Italy. And I asked him one time something about like mob movies, and he was like, that is an American thing. He's like, in Italy, we're ashamed of it, embarrassed about it. We don't like, it's glorifying murder. And I was like, oh, it's so funny because in America, if you're talking about like black people or brown people killing people, no. But if you fucking put a nice little fedora on, you kill somebody, it's like, well, at least he's nicely dressed.
True. And a lot of times, even minority cultures, we love the fucking Godfather.
You guys love it.
We love it more than you guys.
Yeah.
Nobody's made more fucking Godfather Scarface references than fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah. Than rappers in general.
Facts, dude.
Yeah. I mean, given anywhere you go, if you walk anywhere in the hood in New York, someone's wearing like a Godfather shirt.
Facts.
As well as a Scarface shirt.
Yeah.
But Scarface is different.
Cuban
kid.
Played by the dying kid. Come on.
Couldn't be played by anybody else. You understand? You went to fucking Columbus Day.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's what it is.
So yeah, I'm not, I feel, here's my thing.
Yeah.
A lot of like Italian people that I know, like family members and things like that, are like horrible people. Yeah. Right? But I am super proud to be Italian, and I feel like, give us a fucking day. We fucking built this city.
It's fucking
You know what
true.
I mean? So give us a day to celebrate being Italian. Call it Frank Sinatra Day. The kid's from fucking Hoboken. It's close enough. Yeah. And let it be done.
You guys need another day.
We need another day. Somebody commented that on my thing. They're like, we deserve representation, but pick another day. Like, pick another guy. Yeah. He didn't even claim you. Yeah. That's...
For you guys, you should be excited because you have so much plausible deniability from Columbus. Yeah. Like, you can be like, actually, we don't even know him like that. And just pick another guy.
And that's the thing. Today has become for like the Soprano type of Italian guys. That's the type of people I'm saying that are
members
like the worst.
Members only
Yeah,
guys.
like those guys. It's become less about Italian pride and more about just like pissing people off.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, oh, you try to take the fucking day. Here's my fucking flag. And it's like, who is this for?
Yeah.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, totally be proud. I think like the Italian culture is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, nobody wants you to not be proud of being Italian.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a time, I think, in New York where Italians were like legitimately discriminated against, but that time is long past.
Yeah. I mean, the only people I ever hear about talk about it was my grandfather. I mean, no. It definitely existed. Like, they came in like Little Italy and stuff. It definitely existed. It's a long time ago, but not to say that struggle didn't count or matter and all that stuff. Yeah. But it's just...
you guys have I feel like Italians in general have moved well past that. In this country, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's no...
We're like four groups. We're hating four groups after the Italians.
Yeah.
Italians are so far removed from hate.
Well, of course. But it's also, we're not getting any hate. The only thing that I will say is that, like, we are, like, the dirtiest white people.
Yeah.
That's white people don't... They don't claim. That's what people are like. Italians don't think they're white. It's like, well, they don't want us to be. Yeah. They don't want us to be.
You guys are the biracials of Europe.
Yeah.
The way they think about you, you're not black. You're not white.
Yeah.
You're fucking Italian.
That's
a lot of fun.
Also, I want to go on record to say that like I've never said like I'm not white. I'm Italian. That's insane.
Italian people in America are white.
Yeah.
Italian people in Italy, closer to Africa, y'all have your own conversation.
No, but here's the thing.
Here, that's different.
every other race has told me that I'm not white.
Yeah.
When I'm like, no, but I'm Italian. They're like, well, that's not white.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all are saying it. It's every Latino I've ever met. It's like, you're Italian. That's not white.
Yeah.
And every black person's like, bitch, you're Italian. Well, you season your food. We're like the only ones that do.
It's true.
Well,
one of the only ones that are known for it. But it's one of those things where if it's told to you, that's what it is. But you can't be the one to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People say, you're like, come on.
Yeah, that's like that's the difference between like me being like, yo, I'm a strong black man versus Ish like, what's up, black man? Yeah. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta let somebody else say it.
I'm not gonna tell him no, but if I walk in the room like, yo, I'm a proud black man, that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's like my mom. My mom, like a lot of times when people are like, fucking white people, then she was like, hello, I'm white, and then they're like, maybe no, you're not.
Italian is different, but
and then she's like, but. What is that? What does that mean?
You got that's unfortunately it's just your cross to bear.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And what no one will ever understand this cross. Yeah.
But what you do I think universally on most people's lists top 3 foods.
Yeah. Without a doubt. There was this discourse I saw on Twitter last year where people were like
Italian food's overrated.
Yeah. And I was like, get out of here.
Pizza. I mean, even I know pizza's not peak Italian cuisine, but like it's the contribution's too big. Even it's not even your best dish. No. It's like a throwaway from your country, and it's like our whole thing here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So pizza kind of like to call it overrated. It's just not true.
Yeah.
And pizza makes that argument. And then you can get into fucking pasta and fucking antipasto.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? And God forbid
a little fucking meatball.
Yeah, God forbid we bring up gravy.
Yeah. The gravy.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? It's like you guys. Nobody who's a foodie is gonna discredit.
No, you can't. It's impossible. Our food is really great. So with that being said, it's Columbus Day. I'm super proud to be Italian, but let's pick another day.
Yeah, pick another day.
Pick another day.
Great food though. I feel like you guys are, one of the only. I don't know. Your country gets highlighted like where we like like Asian food is great. And Italian food, like you're going up against a whole continent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know. It's so true.
Yeah.
And we win a lot of the time.
Even in Europe, you stand like, because like Puerto Rican food and Dominican food are different. Yeah. But there are similarities. You know what I'm saying? So like it's easier to bracket Puerto Rican and Dominican cuisine into Latin cuisine.
Yeah.
But you can't like group Italian food into European cuisine.
No, not even close.
It is very specific.
It's very specific. And even like Greece is close and it's completely different cuisine.
It's a whole different
cuisine.
Dog, pasta is insane.
No, pasta's the best. Yeah. People will say too when you go to Italy, like the food, they don't like it. Everybody I hear says that, but I think it's just because a lot of the restaurants here are Sicilian-based restaurants. So like we're used to eating that. Yeah. Also, like we've ruined food here in America. Like
salt
well, not even that. Like in Italy, the idea of putting cheese on anything that is seafood
crazy
is like unheard of. Yeah. Like my brother used to work at a northern Italian restaurant, and like if somebody asked for cheese on like their shrimp dish, that they would say no.
No, it's like going to a steakhouse and asking for
A1 sauce.
Yeah.
Oh,
A1, delicious sauce, by the way.
Just give me the fucking A1.
Yeah, it's really good sauce.
Yeah.
Like even on like fucking good tomahawk.
It's no. It's A1 sauce is pretty delightful.
It's fucking A1.
But I also like Olive Garden. Yes. So who am I?
We're just New York City trash.
Yeah, I really am. I'm all saying this like we've ruined food, and I so have I. If you don't put a little fucking Parmesan on my fucking shrimp,
it's what it is.
Yeah,
we're here. We're having a good time. We've gone off the rails. We have some tangents, but that's how you know we're in the zone.
Yeah,
we're feeling good. We're having a good time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna end that very long one thing about us, which actually turned into like 10.
No, we talked.
No, we didn't. This has all been one thing.
Oh, I thought this was just like what was happening. Okay.
No. What's happening is now. We're going to talk about it right now in our next segment. So boom. And it's been a busy news week.
It has been.
And I feel like we have to start with something near and dear to both of our hearts that segues pretty fairly from the Italians that we were just talking about. DiVincenzo came back to Madison Square Garden for the first time as a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves in a preseason game.
Yeah.
And it was an event. Samantha was watching it live.
I was watching it
whole
live.
Thing. I was watching football a little bit, so Samantha was telling me
you weren't even home.
You were more charged up than I was. How did you feel watching it?
Because I was like scrolling through, and then they were like, today's the day, and I was like, what time does that game start? And then it was like, it said 6 o'clock, and it was 6:01, and I was like, let me fucking put it on. It was fucking...
It's tough to watch, man.
It was tough to watch because it's hard to watch somebody like their heart is broken. And you can tell Dante does not feel good about...
He's upset.
He
should be, and I get it.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, for anyone who doesn't follow sports, the New York Knicks had the Villanova...
Girlies and gays, this is the hottest storyline
honestly
in sports right now.
Follow it for the storyline. That's what I did. So all these guys played in Villanova together. They won a championship, and the Knicks started like best friends started bringing them like one by one to the team. So they all got... Last year, it was Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, and Dante DiVincenzo, speaking of Italians. And they played together, and then there was one of their teammates was playing in on
Brooklyn,
the Nets. And
Bridges.
they ended up getting him over.
They just traded for him.
Yeah, for the offseason. And then right before like the preseason game started, they ended up trading away Dante. Threw us all off.
Yeah.
And so he's now in the Timberwolves.
Yeah, who are another really, really good team.
Yeah. And apparently he was like buying a house. Like he thought he was going to stay here for the long haul.
I know. He had a 4-year. He's 3 more years on the deal. Yeah, and they came back. And Dante, what was really fun about watching Dante, especially in the playoffs, on the Knicks, there is not an absence, but like he was one of the emotional leaders. Yeah. Because he wasn't afraid to talk shit, and he was loud.
He got into stuff during the playoffs.
He was probably the rowdiest of all of them.
Yeah.
Like Josh Hart is good, he's energetic, but Jalen Brunson is more the silent, strong type. But Dante will get active.
Yeah.
So
definitely say the N-word.
He did, and that's why he's been off Twitter.
Yeah.
But, to be fair to him, not white, Italian, different.
Different guy. Happy Columbus Day, Dante.
You understand? Yeah, that's what it is. And what the fuck was that? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. So DiVincenzo comes back to the Garden as a member of the Timberwolves, and he goes off. He plays really well. He scores like 12 points in the first quarter. He was talking shit. Talking shit to the Knicks bench. Talking shit to Coach Tibbs.
Yeah.
Who I do think that was well-natured.
It was. So what?
Or better-natured.
No, did you hear today, like the newer stuff that came out? He was talking shit to Tibbs, like being funny, and Tibbs was fine with it.
Yeah.
But
and
then
Brunson's
Rick Brunson, who's Jalen Brunson...
His dad.
Knicks
best player's dad.
Yeah, Knicks best player's dad is like on the coaching staff. And he got involved and took it seriously, which he should have just minded his own fucking business.
Of course he should have.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick.
And then after the game, Rick and Dante like got in each other's like face and they were like yelling at each other.
It really was just Rick Brunson, honestly, because DiVincenzo, when you hear the audio, which I've seen 400 different videos, I've talked to lip readers, I've seen subtitles. He really was just like, yo, I was talking to Tibbs though. I was talking like he was getting upset, like, yo, stop talking to me.
Yeah.
And then Rick just he escalated it to a level that it didn't need to be at.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, and it's hard to see somebody like Dante who is an emotional who skirts on the emotional side, especially as it relates to the Knicks teams, have that emotion towards the Knicks. It's tough. But he's been so good about like the fans because he knows we didn't make this trade. Like Randall had his things with the fans. Like, so him leaving was a whole nother thing. But DiVincenzo got nothing but love from us. And he knows it's not our fault, but the fans in the organization are two different things.
Yeah.
And when he's playing, he's not playing against the fans. He's playing against the organization.
Yeah.
So it was tough to watch.
It was really tough to watch, and it was also tough to see him hit those threes.
Yeah, he's
and
so
fucking
good,
make
bro.
them. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then it was even harder because he's making these threes, and then Cat couldn't make a fucking basket.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did we? I don't know him at all. So I'm getting into basketball, not knowing anybody.
Yeah.
I just here for the vibes and the energy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this guy fucking stinks.
Yeah,
I was texting him like, this guy couldn't make a basket if he fucking was
He's my 3 least favorite things. He stinks, he's Dominican, and he's a little gay. And I'm kidding.
No.
I'm just joking. Sorry, David Pena. You are the biggest friend of the show. Nobody's a bigger friend of the show.
And if he was gay, it'd make me like him more.
Yeah, he'd be more likable. But it was just watching DiVincenzo hoop after all that.
Yeah.
It was tough to see, but
he did make 1 3.
I'm glad that.
So could I.
You're so dumb. I'm glad that DiVincenzo had that big emotional game in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? So like he got it out, and hopefully he feels more love when he comes back. It doesn't play as well, but it's what it is.
I was having a hard time like
rooting against him.
Yeah, rooting against him. Like when he
course.
was making them, I was like, you better.
No.
Yeah, I was.
That's crazy.
Just because I know, like, I'm like, I'm an emotional kid.
You can't get so involved in the story that you're not rooting for the Knicks anymore.
No, I was rooting for the Knicks. I wanted the Knicks to win. But when he hit that first thing, I was like, you better do that. You better show them what they... Like for me, I was such a girl about it. I'm like, you better show them what they lost.
I will say that's really funny.
Yeah, like he pulled up, he hit that 3, and I was like, you better. It's like wearing like your fucking dress after. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that waist was cinched.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He came in there ass fat.
Face beat to the gods.
Yes, exactly. A revenge body.
Yeah, DiVincenzo coming back to Madison Square Garden and hitting hitting all those threes was his version of when women go to Bali and take half naked pictures and fucking spread their ass cheeks apart on the gram.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's the equivalent of a girl like going through a breakup, hitting the gym real hard.
Yeah, hitting the gym real hard,
and then coming back with like glutes on 10.
Yeah, every time DiVincenzo hit another three, it was like a girl uploading a story with the guy's tattooed hands in the background. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's a bad bitch.
And as a woman, when he was doing that, I was like, you better flex on these motherfuckers.
As a feminist, I respect it. Yeah. But as a Knicks fan, I'm like, hey, buddy, that's your last fucking chance. You better calm the fuck down. All right? I know it wasn't Jalen. That's fucking Jalen Brunson's father you're talking to. All right? Calm down. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, put some respect on his name.
All right? You fucking sauce monkey.
You understand? No.
It's what it is, man. Shout out to DiVincenzo.
Happy Columbus Day.
I am happy that he went to a situation that is also good for him. So it's like,
yeah,
you know, and he's in the Western Conference. We only got to see him twice a year unless we both make the finals, and that's a whole nother thing. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But, you know, we could have sent him to fucking Detroit or some shit, and that would have been fucking horrible.
Yeah.
He's on a really good team. He's going to have a great year. So good for him. Shout out to him over there.
And I miss him, and I have hopes that he'll come back.
I do have hopes that he'll come back too, but it's not going to be until his contract ends. And then we have to have his trust. But it doesn't matter. DiVincenzo and the Knicks. What else do we want to talk about? I have been seeing clips from Angel Reese's podcast, which shout out to Angel Reese. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, and I also I love what Angel Reese does. I love the pod. I love the pod clips. It was great. I'm a big fan of her butt. I think it's big. I think she wears clothes that accentuate it.
Yeah,
Good for her.
And we didn't discuss this before.
No.
Didn't know you were going to say that.
No.
Yeah, all right. If we're being fucking honest.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just wait.
Yeah, wait. All right. Well, you know, whatever.
It's gotta happen naturally.
I feel like I big up enough dudes on this podcast for you to trust me. You fucking ooh-ah. But so Angel Reese
to disrespect me on Columbus Day is just out of control.
That's a hate crime. Honestly.
It's a hate crime.
Yeah, it's anti-Italian discrimination. That's what it is. And Angel Reese has been doing her podcast, and in this past episode that she had, I think she had Travis Kelce's
Kayla Nicole.
Kayla Nicole. I did not know that was her name. Kayla Nicole was on the podcast.
What a basic bitch with the middle name Nicole.
Dog, how you a bitch with two first names, bro?
Yeah. Well, that's her middle name.
I know, but still.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, what's your last name?
Come on, son. I think she went on there, and from all the clips that I've seen, because make no mistake,
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Angel Reese's podcast is like WNBA basketball. I cannot watch the whole thing, but show me the highlights and I'm invested. Just kidding. Yeah. No, I'm not. That's the truth for me, and it's not a knock on them. It's just what it is.
It's just what it is. And I haven't even watched the clip, so I'm even worse.
Yeah, I'm more of a feminist than you are.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Liberty. I think we're doing well. I couldn't be asked.
No, we're doing well.
But I say that to say Angel Reese had Kayla Nicole on the podcast. Have you seen any clips?
I have seen the clips of this podcast. I've seen Kayla Nicole making a fucking
absolute fool of herself.
A fool of herself. Yeah. So anyone who doesn't know, Kayla Nicole is Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend.
Travis Kelce is the football player who's dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah, everybody knows who Travis Kelce is. He's Taylor Swift's boo. Everybody knows who he is. And
Travis Kelce is the guy who is burning your fantasy teams because you drafted him too high again this year, even though he told you he wasn't going to be as good. That was for me because I didn't like the way you talked to me, so I said it in a way that you wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Great. I hope you feel better. Does your dick feel big?
Never.
Do you feel like you can hit my cervix now? Yeah. So anyway, she was on there, and I actually didn't see much about. She mentioned I like that she cleared. I like that she cleared up because there's a lot of rumors that they broke up. Her and Travis broke up because Travis wanted to split everything down the middle.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
At first, her answer threw me off because she's like, "Do I look like the type of girl that would split?" And I was like, answer the question, babe. Is that why you broke up or not? What the fuck are we talking? No one knows you. We don't know you at all.
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, I wouldn't be with somebody that would make me split bills. Like, it's cool if you guys do it, but that's not for me.
Yeah.
Which also brought me to the conversation of like, people say that, and then like regular girls, when their man's making $60,000 a year, is like, I'm not splitting the bill. It's like, babe, she's talking about Travis Kelce, who makes millions of dollars in the NFL. Different. Yeah. But then she talked about she was dating some guy.
This was the one that was super weird to me. I think this was
the weirdest.
I don't know anybody who heard this story. And I haven't seen any discourse and be like, she ate that.
She ate. No, she just looked pathetic.
Yeah, she ate a dick.
Yeah, she really did. She goes, she was dating some dude, and then he ended up leaving her for somebody. Yeah. Her words.
She dated a dude that she moved to New York to be with.
Yeah.
And that guy left her for an actor-singer.
Yeah, that was famous. And at this time, Kayla's not famous. And they broke up. And then the following Halloween, she dressed up like, to be petty, she dressed up like the girl.
Yeah.
And she's
Come to find out,
like, she was like, I don't care. No one's going to figure it out. Bitch, of course people are going to figure it out. It's on your Instagram. It's Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
And one thing about this girl, she just can't fucking beat these Taylors.
Yeah.
They're just fucking winning every time. You understand?
That's a good one.
Well, Tiana Taylor said that.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
She said, like, something about, like, I know, something about, like, I know this girl, hate to see a Taylor coming.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And so it's Tiana Taylor, and she's talking about Iman Shumpert, and come to find out, they were just like a situationship. They didn't even date. They were not official. Mm-hmm. He didn't leave her for Tiana Taylor. Also, like, when I'm listening to that, because you know me, I'm tuned in to celebrity culture.
Yep.
So she dressed like Tiana Taylor in the Fade video, iconic video, yep. And she's like saying that was just like the following Halloween. It's like, babe, by the time the Fade video came out, Tiana Taylor had already given birth to their first baby.
Yeah, so it
was well after.
Yeah.
It's about 2 years later. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's giving obsessive.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I'm like, she thought like, when I heard it, I was like, timing is off. And then I saw like Tiana Taylor posted something about, or it could have been a fake post. I don't know, but
either way,
that the timing was way off. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
You can't be a person of note and get on a podcast that people actually listen to and like mistell stories because they go better narratively.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I mistell stories in my group chat, to my family, to you.
I tell stories to make me look better on this podcast all the time.
On the stage. Yeah. I do it. I'm no stranger. So I understand what she was doing.
You're fucking making me nervous.
You're a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
But I do that all the time. But you can't do that and pass it off as a truth.
No.
Because, that's what Hassan Minhaj got in trouble for.
Yeah. Well, that was nuts.
I mean, it was nuts, but it's the same energy. You can't just tell stories because they sound better if you're presenting them as actual fact.
Yeah. You also can't say, like, oh, I'm super petty. That's not petty. That's just embarrassing what you did. Like, I think like we're the narrative of petty is getting the definition is a little blurred.
Yeah,
because that's not petty.
You lost,
and then you dressed up like the bitch that he's with.
You took. If we're to listen to you, you're dressing up like the bitch who took your man from you.
Yeah,
you're a cuck.
Who, like, make no mistake. That video put Tiana Taylor, like, people knew who she was before that. Yeah. However, that made her level. Like a whole other level. Her body was tea.
Absolute tea.
Yeah, like there's no way you win when you do that.
No, that's like I don't even know.
I can't even imagine.
That's like if the Yankees lose to the Indians for the ALCS, which they won't. If they did, that would be like me becoming an Indians fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, the Guardians, Jesus Christ, sorry. That would be like
say what you want.
Yeah, it's insane. It's so fucking crazy. It's like that's not a flex.
Yeah.
I would be embarrassed about that. I respect that you're not, but then don't tell it like you should. It would have been one thing if you told the story with shame.
Yeah, if you were like, girl, let me tell you the most
self-deprecating. Let me tell you the most down bad I've ever been. Exactly. I'm thinking the same thing. But don't play it. Don't present it like confidence, bitch. That's horrible.
It's embarrassing.
You were looking for attention.
It's embarrassing.
And Iman Shumpert was cheating, so he texted you. That's not a flex either, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Fuck out of here.
Really weird. Didn't like that at all.
That was she. People who are really not meant to be famous or have notability or notoriety, they always get on microphones, look at cameras, and
just be talking,
Just didn't need to do that, and I almost feel bad for her because you can tell she wants to eat up so bad.
Yeah, and she just
can't. She can't, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? If she just didn't say anything after the Kelsey thing, everybody would have been on her side.
Yeah.
But she said some goofy shit after that too.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is, like, you know when people are like telling sports guys to, like, shut up and dribble, right? And
bitch,
for her, it's like,
bitch, shut up, turn around.
Yeah, shut up and turn around and take an Instagram picture.
Yeah,
spread your ass.
Thank
Go
you.
to Dubai and take a picture in Dubai.
Bitch, shut up and Valencia filter. You know what I'm saying? No caption.
Yeah, it's just like,
Two emojis,
unfortunately, that's why you're just an Instagram girl, and that's all you are, and you don't have, like, a personality behind it. It's just what it is.
Oh, to be fair to her, she does have a personality. The personality just stinks.
It stinks. Yeah. I know. But yeah. Very embarrassing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have admitted that.
I would have never.
Or I would have admitted it on stage in a way where I was controlling the narrative. But people, I think what I appreciate the most about comedy is that for me, it has put me in a place to realize that sometimes to tell the best version of a story or to be the most truthful, you have to paint yourself in a negative light.
Oh my God, all the time.
Or allow yourself to be the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And some people, especially influencers, they refuse.
They refuse it.
They refuse to be the butt of the joke. And if they're ever, it's on a very small scale. Like, no, you are an actual joke and you need to accept it.
Yeah.
And they never do because they take themselves too seriously.
I can't imagine ever being on any. I feel like if I would have done what she did, right?
Yeah.
Been down bad.
Yeah.
I would never leave. I would have deleted that. The fact that she still has that picture
that
up.
shit should be down, bro.
Is crazy.
Or why tell that story if you it's like telling it and wanting them to go back.
Well, that's exactly what she wanted.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she wanted.
She's thinking no press is bad press, but this is bad press.
It's bad press.
Stupid.
I think you look stupid. Yeah.
Whatever. It's corny.
Beautiful woman, but just.
Yeah, she is, but whatever. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. The house arrest.
It's no Tiana Taylor's ass, I'll tell you that, man.
Definitely, it's no fucking Angel Reese's ass.
Yeah.
It's no Giancarlo Stanton's ass.
We were just talking. The kid.
No, he's not the fattest ass I've ever seen in my life.
Holy shit, caked up. And Samantha, you said the funniest thing when we were watching them play this week. You were like, Giancarlo Stanton bats like Instagram models pose. Like with that leg in front and his back leg popped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why his shit is so fat.
His shit is so
because,
fat.
Instagram models, maybe they post a picture twice a week. Giancarlo Stanton's batting 4 times a day. Yeah, his shit is fucking fat, dude. See, indiscriminate. I don't mean Angel Reese like, I mean Giancarlo Stanton, they go fucking ass for ass.
No, it's crazy. He's got a donkey booty.
He probably got more cellulite.
No,
honestly,
his shit is tight.
Yeah, his shit is nice.
He was running around those bases today after that home run. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, and when we say run, we mean jog. That motherfucker's slow as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that booty is too. Fucking stupid booty.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what it is. That's pretty much what's going on in the world. Do you want to talk about?
No,
nothing else. We'll just get right into our last segment, our favorite segment that we've been doing lately, called
Aight, So Boomer.
Where we talk about complaints and stuff that we don't like because it's kind of fucking fun to do, and it's a good, healthy outlet to give our negativity away.
Yes.
And turn it into something fun for you guys to take it at home. And today we asked you guys, because since it's October, Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
We asked you what you guys' least favorite Halloween costumes are, or Halloween costumes that you hate to see.
Yeah.
Do you have one that you hate to see, or some that you hate to see?
I was gonna say it, and someone said it. Maha, friend of the show.
Shout out to Maha, man. Little claps for Maha.
I hate a half-ass costume. Either do it or don't. If I have to see you wear a fucking Scream mask with a hoodie, get the fuck out of my party.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just hate that. It's so corny.
Yeah.
Really, there's not like a Halloween costume that I don't like per se, but it's specifically men who are like, nah, I don't do Halloween, which is you.
That is me.
But I hate it because then when they do it, they half-ass it and it drives me nuts.
I know. I do love a Halloween costume that comes together last minute just because I hate to prepare for things, but I never like the way I look. And I can guarantee that.
You can guarantee it, yeah.
But I would I just don't like the planning. And my creativity does not come out in a good way for Halloween costumes, for clever costumes.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the artistic vision to execute getting different things to appear a different way.
Yeah.
And I never want to shave my beard, and that kind of ruins like half the things I try to do. But you're very good at that.
I love Halloween.
I feel like you're great at Halloween and you're great at like Christmas gifts. Getting them and like signing them in funny ways. Like my brain is not as good that way.
Yeah.
But Halloween costumes that I hate to see, honestly, I hate to see anything sexy.
Yeah.
Get sexy Halloween costumes out of here.
I agree.
I'm 32 years old, not 23. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see. Anytime I see, it's mostly women. Anytime I see a woman in a sexy, they could never. Anytime I see a woman in a sexy Halloween costume, like revealing a lot of skin, I'm like, bitch, it is almost November. You're cold.
You're freezing.
You're cold, and I'm not thinking, oh my God, she looks hot. I'm like, oh my God, she looks fucking freezing.
Yeah, this bitch is gonna get cold.
She's gonna get frostbite.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna get hypothermia.
Yeah, she's gonna get her blood taken, and they're gonna think she's got leukemia.
God forbid.
Cold.
No, I hate anything sexy. It's like, I hate anything sexy. I hate anything with just cat ears.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do something, it's gotta go all out. You gotta go all out with the cat. I don't. If you have cat ears, you better fucking have a cat nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking and a tail.
Yeah.
But I don't like anything sexy.
I'm trying to think if I've ever done anything sexy.
You know what else I don't like? Real quick, I don't like fangs. Lazy.
Yeah.
No fangs. If you're gonna do fangs, it's got to be all out.
Here's what I feel about a vampire. Vampires obviously overdone for Halloween, but I feel like if you're gonna do it, you gotta go all the fuck out. You gotta wear like weird contacts.
Yes.
You gotta be.
You gotta go.
You gotta go full blown.
You gotta go full Sydney Washington.
Yeah, you do.
Sydney Washington glued fucking vampire teeth on her, and they stayed there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, she nail glued them.
She had to do shows with them.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta commit.
Yeah.
I like that. Is there anything else you see that you're like, I don't like that?
No, I think I'm sick of like corny couples costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
What's an example of something corny?
Like a police officer and like a prisoner.
Yeah. First of all, very racist.
Very racist. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like corny couples costumes. I also, to be fair, and this is a knock to me, I don't like anything that you can buy at Spirit or Halloween Town.
Me either.
Anything you can buy,
I won't do it.
I can't do it. And I say that because I don't want you guys to buy them, because when I go shopping on the 30th, I need full options. You know what I'm saying? You guys are fucking picking up all the stuff and you're leaving me with the fucking
What's your
scraps.
coolest costume you've ever done?
My coolest costume that I ever did, I will say, I feel like when Arrow was popping, you remember the show Arrow from the CW? It was about the Green Arrow. It was with Stephen Amell. Green Arrow's a DC character. And it was a last minute thing that came together. I bought a green hoodie from Modell's. I chopped the sleeves off. I put the hood on. I think I like painted my eyes black. And like I bought a bow and arrow from a toy store. And it was blue, so I had green electrical tape that I taped it with, and I was like, "This is great."
Yeah.
So like it all came together. It was lazy, but it came together, and nobody else had it, so I felt great about it. But and I did Marty McFly one year, and it was really.
I was literally about to say, you look like somebody who would do Marty McFly.
I did Marty McFly, but without purchasing anything. I happened to have a red vest and a denim outfit,
sneakers?
And I had not the new sneakers, but the old sneakers from Back to the Future.
Yeah,
like he got the Back to the Future like twos. The mags. Those are like $10,000.
I know. So what to say?
But he was wearing very basics when he went back in time. Very
yeah.
basic Nikes, and I had those. And that outfit came, and I was very happy about that because
I was literally thinking, I'm like, this motherfucker's done Marty McFly.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah. I feel like every guy I know has done Marty McFly.
And it was on them, and I did it on the Marty McFly. I came up with it on the Marty McFly. It's just what it was.
Have you ever been forced to do couples costume?
No. The first couples costume I did was with you last year, and that was haphazard too.
Yeah. When I made you be a predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, except I was Diddy.
Yeah. That's what it is. While we have you guys, if you have good Halloween costumes for Samantha and I, we need them. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we get suits and we go Diddy Mace. Not Diddy Mace. We go Cam Mace. It is what it is.
Okay. I was thinking Dumb and Dumber. We can do
dentures.
I was thinking we could do Dumb and Dumber suits.
Yeah? What do they dress like? Well, we have to get wigs.
No, like when they're wearing the suits, like the baby blue suit, and I think one wears like the orange suit.
Dumb and Dumber?
Dumb and Dumber suits.
I have to see it.
No, but it's been done.
All right. And I
just can't think of anything.
I think what would be fun would be Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart.
Yeah.
That'd be good because we could make that happen pretty easily.
Yeah, but we definitely can. I just one thing about me, I'm going to be a man every year. I feel like.
One thing I love to see cross dressing. I love to see cross-dressing on Halloween.
Yeah.
I know that's appropriating drag queen culture, but fuck it. They have enough. Let's take some from them. They're doing so well. They're hot. They slay. Let me get some.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever dressed up in?
Favorite Halloween costume? Probably when me and my friends all did different versions of Britney Spears.
That is a fun. Oh, I love to see a Halloween party
all
like
together.
TikTok when they all come on the theme. Like I've seen a SpongeBob theme party. I love that. I love when they all pick up the same thing and they dress up like different versions of that. I fucking love it.
Yeah. I love that too. Yeah.
I love a good topical costume.
Me too.
I love a topical, but I hate old trend, something that's not even popping anymore. Like if I see anybody like trying to act like the fucking Haktua girl for Halloween, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Gonna happen.
I know, but it's like it's old.
Yeah.
It's old. What else? If anybody's being demure and cutesy, old now. Sorry. That shit is not popping no more. If you're gonna do a trend, it's gotta be a trend from the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I need to see it'd be a fun one for us to do.
Demure and cutesy, it was like a month ago.
I know, but it's already out though.
Yeah.
It's already out. You know what would be fun? If we did Glorilla and Speedy. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
That'd be a good one. Super specific cultural internet references I'm here for.
I do like those too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all different versions of Britney Spears and that was really fun.
Which
and then
one were
David was paparazzi. This was when paparazzi was chasing her. I did it again. So
that was Schoolgirl?
No, that was all red. The red jumpsuit. I put it on my story today.
Damn, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't gotta show me right now.
Yeah.
Show me in bed later. Damn.
Yeah. And Didi wore our high school. That's our high
uniform.
school. That's my my skirt. She didn't have hers anymore.
Facts. All right. And other ones, I'm trying to think of other ones that I hate seeing. Anything slutty, anything that's not DIY, anything out of that's pretty much it. And also, you know what I fucking hate? I don't like and I'm sure we've talked about this because I feel very strongly about it, but I'm scarred mentally by an image that I saw 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. Of sorry, I'm hitting the plant. They do Halloween themed baby shoots, and this girl that I followed painted a pumpkin on her son's butt. You know that you did tell me that. And he was like 1 year old. She painted a pumpkin on his butt and made him pose naked. And I thought it was the most tasteless thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think like keep the baby butts off of like a bare ass.
Dog, honestly, bro, put clothes on your kids. Take pictures of them naked for yourself. Still a little weird.
No, it's not
like,
weird.
I feel weird every time I look at a picture of myself cock out in the shower as a baby. Or as a youth, and I know they're not being weird by doing it, but I feel weird that the picture exists.
No,
but that's just me. My
brother sends me like videos of my nieces taking baths.
Yeah,
because they're like dancing and like being silly.
So
it's
I
not
get it,
weird.
and I know that. But I'm saying I know that that's me.
Yeah.
But the Instagram photo shoots with kids and bare cheeks out, they should be.
Yeah, on
those
the
parents
internet,
should be in jail,
on the
bro.
internet is weird. Just
Somebody's gonna jerk off to that.
Oh, babe, come on.
I'm not even joking.
I know we all got what you were implying.
No, but I'm not.
We get what you were implying. You don't have to say it out loud.
I'm not trying to say it to be shock value. I'm saying that's how disgusted I am.
Yeah. I agree. Although, like, I don't know. There was this girl I know. Like, she'll post a picture of her daughter, like 1 year old.
Yeah.
In a diaper, and she'll put like emojis over her nipples.
Yeah.
And I think that's weird.
Just keep it off the gram.
Yeah, because she'll put like hearts over her nipples, and I'm like, well, now she looks like little Kim at the thing with the fucking pasties on her titties. Now she kind of looks sexy, you know? It's weird. You're making it weirder.
Yeah, now it's a fucking good costume.
Yeah, I'm like, this is weirder now.
Yeah.
Like, just
Dog,
don't
if
put
anything,
it on.
that's the
also,
shit that's
like,
gonna get those boys going more.
Baby nipples is not a thing. You're making like I don't know. I think that's weird.
It's such a weird line between sexualizing kids and posting naked pictures of them on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And why skirt it?
Yeah.
If you want to take the pictures and have them, which is the point of pictures, do that.
Do that.
But like, don't paint a pumpkin on your son's ass and make me look at it. Let alone make me like it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I reported it.
You didn't report it.
I reported it 100%. I do it again. Sometimes I go back to her pages to see if she has her son up there fucking.
Well, you were trying to save him.
The son?
That's why you reported it, because you're like, no one should be seeing this.
Yeah. I was like, no, get this shit off my timeline. It's fucking disgusting.
All right. So we got people wrote in what their least favorite or the Halloween costumes that they're sick and fucking tired of.
Yeah.
And we got vampire.
Yeah.
And I agree, but I think that if you're going to do it, you got to go. I did a vampire once. It was kind of killer.
Yeah. You know what I do? I like the development of Halloween costumes where now people used to just post pictures. This is what I am for Halloween. Now you can do full TikTok as you can do whole sounds.
Yeah.
You can create so much context for a good reference. So if you're going to go vampire, fucking go with a specific vampire.
Yeah. And fucking do it. Yeah. Then Maha said lazy costumes, like just throwing on a screen mask and wearing normal clothes.
Yeah. Facts.
Devils that dress like angels. I'm tired. That was Maria
angel
Maverick.
Costumes. Yeah.
I
hate that too.
I'm the devil angel thing. I can't.
Yeah, one of my whatchamacallit. No, not one of my ex dressed up like an angel once, and she fucking, it was a scanty fucking, she was a sexy angel.
Yeah.
And it got mad likes on Instagram. She was so gassed up. I was like, this is sacrilegious. I know you're Muslim and you don't believe in this version of heaven, but fuck me.
You didn't say any of that because you were about to convert.
I said astaghfirullah. Allah is disappointed.
Then someone, this is what, like, I don't mind. I mean, I don't care. So if someone's sexy, you gotta make it worth it.
Yeah.
But this one I hate. Animal ears and lingerie.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, and
bro.
it's like, I love a sexy costume, but at some point, put some effort into it.
Facts, bro. You know who hates sexy, like animal ears and a sexy lingerie? Fucking furries.
What?
The furry people that fuck the furry and they're furious that I said furious and furry and it fucked me up.
I did not know what you were saying.
I know, I had a stroke. But nobody hates the sexy ears and lingerie more than a furry.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I don't know. You're saying a furry like I'm supposed to know what that is.
There's the people who dress up in like these big furry costumes and have sex with each other. You don't know what a furry is?
No.
Yeah, they're like, and it's not like hot. It's like an Easter bunny costume. Like,
so it's like Elmo's fucking.
Yes, pretty
That's
much.
Crazy.
But like, there's a whole community. It's called furries, and I feel like furries see people put up those ears on and they're like, motherfucker,
they're like, you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. The wrong part is sexy, motherfucker. Expand the ears all the way down to the bottom of the feet.
Yeah.
So they probably watch this like, yo, this is my least favorite day of the year.
Hysterical.
Yeah, bro.
They're like, where's the rest of it?
I thought this was supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, where's your cottontail?
Where's the cottontail? Where's your big soft belly? What the fuck is going on?
That's so funny.
You're supposed to be a Care Bear. I don't care. I can't bear the sight of you.
That's hysterical. Yeah, I get that one.
Yeah,
how much is batteries on your thingy?
Oh shit. Let's check. We're all right. We're still good. Okay. We're very good.
So yeah, I agree. I feel like I don't mind a sexy costume, but I feel like you got to put some effort in it. Yeah, if you want to wear lingerie, then just say that.
I think at this point, and granted, we're both over 30, but it's more about originality than sexiness.
Yeah.
If you're still doing Halloween for the sexiness, you should dress up as like a person who's more mentally healthy.
I don't think that everyone who dresses sexy is not sure of themselves, babe.
No. But I'm saying like it's a problem if you're doing Halloween for the sexy.
For the yeah.
It should be about for the originality. You can be sexy, but the originality should take.
Yeah, I feel like it's a huge thing in college for sure.
Oh, I get that, but kids are not. Those people are not real to me.
Yeah, I remember I was like, I think I was gonna go visit somebody for college or what it was, but it was supposed to go for Halloween. And my mom was like, "Oh, what do you want to be for Halloween?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe like a cop or something, right? Like it was gonna be like a sexy cop, but I just said a cop." And my mom like came home. She's like, "I went to Kmart and she got me like Dickies pants."
It's pretty funny.
And like she like got me like a full thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's not what I meant."
She got you Dickies pants. She got you a baton. She got you a PBA card.
Yeah, she got me a fucking gun. She got me a Glock. She could just carry that around just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
People said Scream Ghost Mask. Yeah. Barbie.
Yeah, if we see Barbies and Kens this year, you got to.
Yeah, it's like you missed the boat, babe.
Come on, that was last year.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you what I'm annoyed. What couple's costume I absolutely never want to see again. And it's the Joker and what's her face?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I never want to see that again.
Honestly, I think from what I heard, this new Joker movie is so bad, I think it's actually going to stop it from happening.
Was Lady Gaga Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I think this new movie is so bad that I think we're gonna get a decrease in Joker Harley Quinn costumes.
Good. Then it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Those are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Jokers are done. I have here. Somebody said, Forrest Gumps. No more Forrest Gumps.
I was Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I was Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gumps. You know what I like? I like.
I feel like I was Forrest Gump before it became a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing now.
It's
but
become such a thing.
If my favorite Forrest Gump is I like long run Forrest Gump, like long beard and the poncho. That's a good Forrest Gump.
I had Bubba Gump hat.
Yeah, exactly. That one with the shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
That's no more of that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I did it. I feel like I put it on the map.
Yeah.
I feel like I did it.
Yeah.
Sexy anything, someone said.
Come on now. Who said that?
Some girl, Desi.
Shout out to her because I agree.
Someone said a sexy nurse. Put on scrubs and a Karen wig like a real RN and go home.
Yeah, I don't want to see any sexy nurses. I want to see nurses in full scrubs that I know are going home and voting for Trump. That's what I want to see. I want to see nurses that I know are not getting vaccinated.
If you want to be a nurse, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to be a nurse, and you're gonna have to make a story and say like, oh, yeah, thank a nurse, we work really hard. It's like they didn't choose this fucking career themselves.
Exactly. You know what? If you want to be sexy, don't be a nurse. Be a dental assistant from the Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to be sexy, be an ultrasound tech.
Facts. It's just what it is, man.
Yeah. Honestly, though, they say wear a Karen wig. I'm like, honestly, some of the hottest people I know are nurses.
Yeah.
Like some of the prettiest girls I know.
Yeah.
Like girls I went to high school with that were like super hot. I feel like became nurses.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the nurses who don't wait till Halloween to be sexy. Shout out to all the nurses who don't wait till Halloween to be sexy. They're just sexy 24/7.
Just sexy all the time.
And they happen to be nurses. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Shout out to one of my besties, Gail. Nothing grosses me out more than the outlet and the plug.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that so much because like these old people that did it.
Yeah.
And like it's cute because they're like 90.
Yeah.
But I have seen people be that, and it really, I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. It's lazy. We gotta. We're talking all this shit about Halloween costumes. We don't have one yet. Out, but we're gonna get.
My cousin Nicole and Mike did one really funny one year, and she was like done up, like makeup and stuff, and she had like a wig on, and she had like a flower crown on, and he had long hair, no flower crown on. They were dressed the same way, and she was filter and no filter.
Oh my God, that's good.
That was really good.
I like that. Anything that's like, I love things that are clever and things that are like plays on words. I love it. That's what I live for. That's good. I love that. We pretty much went over all mine.
Yeah.
Like we already said them. And that's pretty much going to do it for this episode of Soft Launch, guys. Yes. Thank you so much for rocking out with us. Most important thing, guys, besides the fact that we love you all, please come to our show on the 10th of November.
Yes.
It's called In Rhythm. It's going to be highlighted in the New York Comedy Festival. Samantha and I, we are co-headlining for the first time ever.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a big deal for the both of us. We need you guys there. The link is going to be in our bio. And, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one to come to. But if you can't, don't fucking let us know because we're going to be fucking upset.
We're going to be fucking upset.
Yeah, but if you can't and you can't, but you don't want to let us know, then subscribe to the Patreon, www.patreon.com/softlunch. Get bonus episodes, clips from our live show. Maybe we'll go on stage together at the end, which
we hope to.
Yeah, and then we'll put that up. And it'll probably be our first HD quality clips together, which will be exciting. And other than that, I feel good. I feel grateful for you all. I feel grateful for you, my love. I feel
so grateful for you
and,
as well.
Thank you guys for listening. That's going to do it for episode 66 of Soft Launch. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.